Hey, welcome to my Q&A. Today I'm going to be answering some questions that people have been asking me all the time, so let's get on with it. Let's start with some questions from Facebook. The first question comes from Harden, and he asks, what's your typical working process from getting the inspiration to getting the needed images and textures ready for the work? Well, the first thing I do is that when I get an idea for a manipulation or something, then I have a tiny text file on my computer which I use to write them down. You never know when an idea can hit you, and when it does, make sure to take note of it because you're going to be using that in the future. The second question comes from Jay, and he asks, designers you admire a lot? I have to say that the first person that comes to mind when I think of designers that I admire a lot is Feng Zhu. He is an awesome, amazing concept artist, and I have so much respect for him. He's a great source of inspiration, and I really recommend that you guys check out his website, fengzhudesign.com. The third question comes from Ben, and he asks, what can you do if you really have no imagination at all? Well, every person on earth has imagination, so there's no way you don't have any imagination. Humans always strive to get to the top to fulfill their dreams, to fulfill their goal in life. Question number 4 comes from Tani, and she wants to know what was my way of doing what I do today, how did I start, and how did I get to this point. Well, it all started when this woman gave birth to this child called Jesus, and I'm just kidding. The actual story is that I needed some art made for my website, and I was like, hey, let's check out some YouTube tutorials. So I watched some YouTube tutorials, and they were not that good. So I thought to myself, I can do better, and I just really turned on my art mode and just started reading all the guides and learning and practicing every day, trying to improve myself. And I just wanted to share what I learned with other people, and I just made a YouTube channel. There is no shortcut to any of this. To learn art is just practice, and you're gonna get better every single day. And once you notice that, you're gonna feel so happy because you know that you've gotten so much better than you were before. The fifth question comes from Andre, and he asks, did you enjoy arts as much as you do now when you were younger, like in primary school? Hell yeah, I was really into arts as a kid, and I'm really into arts as an adult. And it was fantastic as a kid. I had so much imagination. I used to draw Pokemons on paper. I started really getting into it about when I was 15 years old, but even from the start, as I was like 5 or 6, I was always drawing and keeping my mind just creative, and I was always attracted to the world of art. The next question comes from Shadow King, and he asks, what motivates you to share your knowledge with people you don't know? What motivates me is that I want to leave my imprint on people, because when I'm gone, the only thing that you're going to leave behind is your knowledge. I'm going to share my knowledge with my son. I'm going to share my knowledge with my daughter, with my family, with everybody, so that they can know that I exist, that I want to prove my existence. I want to stand out from the crowd and be something. That is what motivates me. That is why I want people to know who BakaArts is and what BakaArts does. And that is why I want to spread my knowledge around the world. Sarah asks, how did you get into concept art so fast? Well, I guess she means how did I learn to do concept art so fast? I have been watching a lot of tutorials from Feng Zhu on YouTube. You guys check Feng Zhu on YouTube. He's an awesome concept artist. His skill set with concept art is just amazing, and he just explains everything so clearly, and it's just really good. It's a good way to learn some concept art. So the way that you get into things really fast, the way that you learn to do them really fast is a good teacher. Matthew asks, is it worth continuing with photo manipulation even if you are not that artistic? Hell yes, continue with photo manipulation. Even if you're not that artistic, you're going to learn stuff. And the more you learn, the more artistic you're going to be. So it's a win-win situation. You should see my first manipulation. They were horrible. I am really ashamed. That's why I removed them from everywhere, because they are embarrassing. But now I got to the point where I can do basically anything. So it's gonna be hard at first, but you're gonna get better. Don't worry, everybody gets better. Just practice. The next question comes from Jay, and he asks, I feel that speed art and Photoshop tutorial videos are kind of slowly dying on YouTube. What do you say about that? I would say that you are partially right. It's not completely gone. They're not dying or anything. They're just been keeping a stalemate, I don't know, since quite a bit now. I guess I was really lucky to start early, so I managed to build a fan base. And for people starting new, though, it's really intimidating because it's going to be really hard for them to get big on YouTube. It's going to be really hard to stand out, from the crowd. It's going to be quite a challenge. You're really going to need someone to boost you up, someone to share you on their channel, someone to promote you. But maybe you're going to be one of the lucky ones to stand out from the crowd. You're going to have something special that others don't, and you're going to be liked, loved, and subscribed to. And please do not spam your video links on other YouTubers' channels in the comment section of other YouTubers' videos. It is only gonna get you negative attention, and you don't want that, especially in the art category. And the last question comes from a friend of mine, and he asked me today, what sets you apart from other YouTube channels? And my answer to that would be fun. I see people on YouTube uploading tutorials, and they're just like zombies. They're like corpses, robots talking and making tutorials. I mean, you're doing art, and you're trying to teach it to people. Be enthusiastic about your work. Be happy that you're teaching people. You're doing what you love, so have fun doing it. Don't make everything so scripted. I don't know, maybe you guys like scripted, but I just don't see it, This is your passion. Why are you not doing it the way you are? Use your personality. Get a bit close and personal to your subscribers. Don't be a robot. That's my advice. I rarely see YouTubers that do tutorials that are actually enthusiastic about their work. I think the only person that I know that does this other than me is Flern, and that's why I have so much respect for him, because he does this with passion. He gets it. Well, I just want to thank you 85,000 people, oh my god, for being such awesome people and just helping me with YouTube, just learning from me, watching my videos. I enjoy teaching you guys. I apologize for not being so active lately, but it's just I've been having a lot of clients, and it's taking my time, and I don't really have time for YouTube tutorials as much. But I just thought I could put some videos up today, just take a bit of time for YouTube, and I'm gonna try to take more time for YouTube in general. So the good thing is I'm getting clients, and the bad thing is I'm getting clients. But yeah. So I hope you enjoyed this Q&A, and if you have any more questions, feel free to ask them in the comment section, and I will get back to you guys. Cheers! Have a fun day!